I had to re-record this. But I guess this is my response to my Charlie Kirk video because I've seen a lot of people in my comments, and I just want to respond to some things that I said, like the soy Democrats are getting on my nerves, and Republicans are just grasping at anything to get the blame off of them, even though it's their fault, even though they're the ones that have been fucking doing crazy stuff and supporting a leader who is insane. Somehow this is liberals' fault. Somehow, the shooter who is from a conservative family, born in Utah, Christian, gun toting, gun raised person. Somehow, that's the liberals' fault, and he's dating a trans person, so that's the liberals' fault. Like they're trying anything to look at the governor of Utah. This is the world we're living in. This is the world we're living in.
My fellow Utahns, this bad stuff happens. And for 33 hours,
33.
I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us. That somebody.
Like what? You see Cash's face? He got like. His eyes got a little big.
Somebody came from another country. Sadly, that prayer was not answered the way I had hoped for. Just because I thought it would make it easier on us.
Make it
if we
easier?
could just say,
how would it make it easier?
Don't do that here.
We don't do that here. What do you mean? You thought you wasn't a problem when you are the problem? When conservatives are the problem, literally? Y'all thought this was gonna be a liberal, but conservatives literally are the problem and have been the problem for all of existence. That's a cap. But look, that's what the governor of Utah said in a press conference on the news. Like, what? And to think, Charlie Kirk has repeatedly, his own words, has said stuff that just, look.
That is a prudent deal. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights.
Yeah.
That is a...
Yeah. Charlie Kirk thought him dying was... He did that. He thought that was valid for his Second Amendment. That's what Charlie said. But if I say this, people are going to be in the comment section going, oh, he was a father. He was a husband. George Floyd was a father. And Charlie Kirk probably said he was a grandfather. Charlie Kirk probably said some crazy things about George Floyd. Did nobody care that he was a father then? He just did a video talking about pardoning Derek Chauvin. Like what? Like look at this.
You wouldn't have thought crime. Like, I'm sorry, if I see a black pilot, I'm gonna be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
Well, that's like what? This is crazy. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And then I got people in my comment section talking about, you should be ashamed of yourself. Kirk was a father with 2 kids in the audience. That was Kirk's decision to put his kids in the audience. Like, can his kids understand what he's talking about? They don't even know what he's talking about. Like, that was Kirk's decision. I think Kirk they told him that he had a threat of violence. He still brought his kids there. That was Kirk's decision. What does this have to do? What does Kirk being a father have to do with his death? If Kirk wasn't a father, if he wasn't a husband, and he died, you would still feel the same way. So obviously, you're deflecting, and you don't really care about his kids being there. You're just deflecting for sympathy. Because if his kids wasn't there, it wouldn't make a difference. You would still be saying the same thing. And then we go, well, by this logic, I assume you're hoping the murder gets what's coming to him. Now, the response I had was hilarious. I said, LOL, a parade. I said a parade, ? LOL. That was a job trolling. But, I hope you get got. In this video, I never said it was justified what happened to him. Never said that. Never. I never said that. I said was, karma is just how it works. Like, It's just how it works. Like, I can't do anything about, like, the stuff you put out in the world, the people you support. Like, this is politics. Like I said, karma? Are you kidding me? Look at the makeup. Let's make up. So anyone who has a different political opinion from yours deserves to die? ? You're effing crazy. The only thing he did was debate his political opinions. He was respectful to people. He just said things that they didn't like, and you think his karmic retribution was death. This is why left liberals lost the election, right? No, we lost the election because people like Charlie Kirk have such a hold over the media and their movements. Like, Charlie Kirk was such a good job with what's it called? I forgot what his little thing was called. His little organization. He did such a good job with that like, that's why we lost. We didn't lose because and she's talking about he was respectful to people. This is respectful?
Pilot, I'm gonna be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
Yeah, that's respectful.
I'm gonna be like,
That's respectful. I mean, he said the same thing about Ketanji Brown and Kamala Harris. He said, yeah, y'all, we know y'all got in because of affirmative action. Like, what? I don't think Charlie Kirk went to college or graduated college. Like, what? It's crazy to think about this. And she's saying for a difference of political opinion. Now, if I asked her, if Hitler was alive today and somebody assassinated Hitler, he was giving a speech about why what he did in Germany was valid and right? If he said that and somebody assassinated him, would you come up under my comments if I made a video and say, he didn't deserve to die because of a difference of opinion? No, you'd be like, yeah, he should have got God. I mean, unless you just don't believe in the Holocaust. But, like, you're going to be, differences of opinions, especially when we're talking about politics, these things affect people's lives. When you're supporting somebody in Trump, who is undemocratic, who is fascist, who is breaking constitutional law amendments left and right, who is talking about running for a third term, who is doing things that are absurd. Just absurd. You're talking about a difference of opinion. These things are affecting people's lives. Affecting people's lives. Like, this difference of opinion is affecting people's lives, their livelihoods, the country they live in. It's not just about a difference of opinion. It's about the opinion. I'm not crazy. You know why the Civil War happened? Because of a difference of opinion. One side wanted slavery, the other side didn't. And so they fought because of a difference of opinion. It's crazy to me. It's insane to me that you don't understand that. It's insane to me. You don't understand that. Like, y'all really took the quote, "Sticks and stones break my bones, but words never hurt me," literally. No, you're dumb. It's that simple. Imagine someone kills you for making this video and says it was karma that is what happened. Oh my God. I had to spell. Him was using his freedom of speech. Like, freedom of speech is some right that's infinite. It's not infinite. Like, you literally can't say fire in a movie theater. It's not an infinite right at the end of the day. Like, it just doesn't even make sense. Like, in the Constitution, it says, like, if the government mess up, the people should overthrow the government. Like, literally. Like, what are we talking about? It's just insane to me. And they're talking about, like, as if you never said anything someone disagreed with. That's not what I'm saying. That's why I made a video. My whole channel was about disagreeing with people. Have I shot anybody? Grow up and get some humility while you're at it. If it was someone you knew or cared about, you would be crying victim. No, I wouldn't. If someone I knew or cared about was Charlie Kirk and did the exact same thing, first of all, we're going to disagree adamantly. Second of all, like, I'm going to be like, that's what side you chose. I mean, it just, when you support the things you support, the fascist, anti-democratic things you support, that's what can happen to you. That's what can happen to you. Literally. Like, I'm a political science major. I understand the consequences. I understand how this affects our life. I understand the history. You feel me? Like, it just doesn't even make sense. Like, I wouldn't be crying victim. Like, it's just like, y'all are like mad when teens die from gun violence. I mean, with gun violence, when they die from, like, they're in a gang and it's a war and the ops spin and they die. Like, you're not sad about that. I mean, you could be sad, but you know it was probably about to happen. Like, they know that. It's just crazy to me. Like, him being a father didn't matter. Him having kids and being a husband, none of that matters. None of that matters. I mean, it didn't matter for George Floyd. It didn't matter for George Floyd. I mean, it wouldn't matter for Martin Luther King Jr. Like, if Martin Luther King Jr. died and it wasn't a husband or a father, it would still be sad because of, like, it's just dumb. But look, like, comment, and subscribe. Whoop-de-doo.